everyone, Bethany here. I'm very excited that you're here today because I'm going to share my favorite PaperPie books for homeschooling. Okay, well if you're new here, I am a homeschool mom and I've been homeschooling. This will be our 11th year. Can't believe it. Can't believe it's been 11 years, but I've absolutely loved it. Maybe not every second, but I've loved it for the majority. Now, if you don't know what PaperPie is, it is the brand that used to be called Usborne Books and More that you may have heard of, but they sell educational books and activities and toys. The books come from Usborne Publishing and Kane Publishing, and the toys come from Learning Wrap-Ups and Smart Lab Toys. Now, I am a brand partner with PaperPie, and this is my 3rd year now. I absolutely loved it. Being a brand partner helped me to fill all these shelves up with books, but that's not why we're here today. I'm here to show you our favorite books that we've used in our homeschool over the years. Even if you're not a homeschooler, these are great educational books for any kids of any ages. Okay, first I'm starting big with these encyclopedias that are heavy, so heavy. Okay, so I have a science encyclopedia here, world history and geography, and also have this one on world wars as well. There is also a body one that I do not have, but I hope to have soon. Now let me show you an example here. We'll go to this history one. All of these have internet links. A lot of the books that I'm showing today, if not all of them, have internet links. So they will have a QR code inside, or maybe some of the older books will just have a website that you can go to, and it has tons of videos about the topics on that page, or little activities and games. It's great for homeschooling. Okay, you can see here this table of contents and all of the stuff that is covered in this book. And this page shows you all about the internet links. Okay, this one's all about kings, nobles, and peasants. I mean, you could use this whole entire book as a curriculum. There's so much in it. And then here in the science, let me show you an example inside. This first one's all about plant cells. Oh, this does have QR codes, so you'd scan that, read it, do all the activities. It's great. Here's a geography one. This is all about plant life on Earth and the world wars. And this one's all about Germany invades Eastern Europe in 1940 to 1941. Now next, I'm going to reach on my shelves. My shelves are going to start getting a little floppy here. We have the Usborne Illustrated Dictionary and the Encyclopedia. And like the others, it has the QR codes. This dictionary here is a dictionary. But I like that it has pictures inside. I know for my kids and for myself, it's always nice to see pictures on the page and just not a dictionary with just lists of words. It kind of adds a little bit more excitement to something that they may have to look up for their school. And then the encyclopedia. So we have all about deep sea, QR codes with internet links, food and cooking. Now, if you have littles that might not be at the point for that dictionary or encyclopedia, we have these here. So we have the My First Encyclopedia. This talks about Mountain High, Great Galaxies. So here this shows all the different topics that are covered in this encyclopedia. And then we have a picture dictionary, so this is even more pictures in this one, but obviously a lot less words and definitions. But you can see here we have the word, the definition, and a little picture So even if you have a child that's maybe just learning to read and they could just read the main word, they could look at the picture to get the definition. This is another encyclopedia book that I wanted to share, and it is much smaller than the other science one. But this is the first encyclopedia of science, internet links. I liked this one a lot. I actually created 2 unit studies just using this small little book here. We did a whole space unit study that we did all the different pages on space, and every page had a QR code, so we would read the books in here. We also would do all the other space books that I have, and then we would watch the videos on the internet links, and it was really a lot of fun. And then we did a body one, so we did all the different pages about the body in here, internet links. It was really great. And if you're enjoying this video so far, I would love if you subscribe to the channel, if you would like the video, any interaction I would love. I'd love to hear from you and all about your homeschool, and if you're maybe thinking about homeschooling, maybe you're an educator, or maybe you've been homeschooling forever, let me know down in the comments. Now something for our littles. Maybe this is preschool age or younger, maybe even kindergarten. And this is all about letter formation with no writing involved. So we have this Finger Trails ABC with big letters, lowercase letters, and numbers. And then there's a new one that just came out with mazes. That one's coming soon, so look out for a new release video. So the pages are indented. I'm not sure if you could see this, but the child could stick their finger in the indent and trace the letter with their finger. How great is that? So on the inside, it's not as much as an indent, but it still has the indent here. So it has the letter, has an animal or thing that goes along with the letter, so they can get the sounds as well. And then they just trace inside the indents with their fingers. And here we have numbers. So you could do the 8, and then it has little kind of maze trails as well, with all the numbers at the bottom of the page. Okay, so next I'm going to be talking about the Lift the Flap books. So in my collection, from over here all the way to here, I have Lift the Flap books. All different themes. We have ones about the periodic table. We have math and multiplying and dividing, and we have ones about numbers and seasons for younger kids, animals, science, body, so many different choices. Let me pull a few of my favorites so you can see. So this one here is all about multiplying and dividing. So if you have a child that is learning how to multiply, has fun little activities, when you open inside it shows the answers. And I love the colorful pages. And then here's one about biology. So this one is showing the tree of life from plants, bacteria, fungi, animals, amphibians, all the way to humans up here with little flaps inside that they can open to see examples of the different things. And we have a little goat here. If you don't know about me, I am a goat farmer and have lots of goats, and we do have a goat that looks just like that. Now here's one all about how the body works inside, all about your brain. This one's very cool because it has all the different flaps so you can go into the different parts of the brain to see what each part goes for. So this is the frontal lobe, and it says this part deals with working things out and making decisions. And then we have a See Inside Oceans one. So if you're doing an oceans unit study, this one is perfect. And this one I think was always one of my favorite. I love everything seasons and holidays. So this page talks about spring, shows you all the different things you could find under the flaps. There's kind of a search and find. and learning about all the different seasons. And this one is all about nature. Again, if you're doing a nature unit study, this one would be perfect. So this one goes to the who, what, where, when. So this is the what page. And this game is called a quadrant as a hint. And it's finding out what lives in an area. What are the different parts of a flower called? And you would open up and it would say the stamen, pistil, pollen, and petal. And then there's one about music. So if you want to do a music study or extracurricular on music, this one also tells you the who, what, where, and the pages. So and this is the why page. For why do birds sing? Let's open up and see why. Birds sing to talk to each other. This means stay out. This is my patch. Or tasty food over here. Or would you like to be my mate? And then next we have some big books. And these are a lot of fun. So this one is we have a big picture thesaurus. This is very handy when those kids have writing projects and they kind of just use the same word over and over again. So it's nice to have different words to use instead of just the same word over and over in the writing. So here it's showing different words for purple. You could use grape, lilac, mauve, violet, plum, or lavender. Describing people. Pretty, beautiful, handsome, attractive. Hair could be long, short, curly, frizzy. So this one is great to have on hand for writing. And then if you don't think your kids are ready for these the flat books, we have these ones. These are the look inside books. So many different themes for all of these ones. This one is Look Inside the Woods. It tells you all about trees in here and animals in the woods. We have a Look Inside Math. Deals more with adding and subtracting. And we have measuring and fair shares and got some early fraction work here. And Look Inside Science. This is another one has a bookmark in it that I used when we were doing those unit studies. So this one has the page about plants and trees with flaps and light and sound. And next are the 100 Things to Know books. And these books are exactly what it says. Each page has a fun fact, and there's 100 of them in each book. So in the history page, you can see that number 25 is about killer exams. 26 is Roman slaves and their owners. Maybe in the science one, volcanic eruptions is number 38. And at 39, an eruption in Indonesia. I did a whole video about these, and I'll link that up there if you're interested. And lastly, I'm going to go on to reading and learning to read. So first off, my favorite choices for first readers are School of Monster books. These are great for those just starting off. You have Bat Boy Tim Says Boo, and it has the words here to where they're going to start out just saying the word that is highlighted in blue. And at the end it has a whole bunch of words to learn and even shows you how to draw the character inside. And there's a whole bunch of these in the series. And next, I love, love, love these phonics readers. My kids have loved them so much. This one right here is a book that has a bunch of them inside. So it has 6 stories in one. So here we got Llamas in Pajamas. They're all very silly, funny stories with an easy text for those that feel a little bit more confident in reading up from the School of Monsters books. And then we have these Usborne Beginners book packs. This one's science. I also have a history one up there as well. And then there's an animals one. And they all come with these hardcover books inside. You can see here, it's a little bit more advanced than the Phonics reader, but they will learn all about the different subjects. This one's all about volcanoes. They also have sun and moon, weather, solar system, all kinds of different ones in the series. And then if you're looking for a read aloud or your child is old enough to read these themselves, I love these illustrated original books. This one I have Heidi and Anna Green Gables, but there are so many in these series. And you can see here what the writing looks like, but it also has a few pictures inside to help a child. I know that my middle daughter loves having pictures every once in a while to help spark her imagination with a book. And then one last thing before we go, I have this first illustrated Thesaurus. So this is a little bit more than the one before. We have illustrated science dictionary here. That's what that looks like inside. Illustrated grammar, elementary math dictionary. This one's great. So if you're doing math and you kind of forgot how to do something, you can look it up in this dictionary and shows you step by step how to do it. Another that's illustrated grammar and punctuation. Same if your child has a lesson and you forgot how to do something, it's all in here. And then we have an illustrated dictionary of math that's for a little bit older. So you can see here this page talks about volume and things like distributive property, which I will have to look up in this book someday. So that is it for today. I wish I could show you more. Then there's so much more that I could show you that we've used in our homeschool. Maybe I'll do a part 2 someday if you guys are interested. Now, have you used any of these books in your homeschool? I'd love to hear some of your favorites in the comments. And if you'd like to purchase any of these books, please contact your personal brand partner. And if you do not have one, I have a link down in the description box. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and hit that bell. Please follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.